planning on moving to New York City. Today, I'll be joined by New York's rental expert, and we'll pretend we just moved to a new neighborhood and show you the first things we'd look for after unpacking. Here we go. What's up, members of the Barrio? Todd coming to you from the East Village of Manhattan, and I want you all to imagine for a second that you just moved to New York City for the first time. You've got this 2-bedroom penthouse apartment. What are the first things you're looking for, the first things you're gonna do? And before we get to that, I'm gonna bring in Cash Jordan to give us a tour of our new apartment.
What's up, guys? The first thing you wanna do is check out the place so that you can know what you're working with. Come on over here. John, the thing that everyone should love is that we've got laundry in the apartment. Right here, washer and a dryer, so you don't need to find a laundromat. What you might wanna do is figure out how to get some furniture for the roof. Check out the staircase.
I gotta admit, if you gotta live on the 5th floor of a building, having a rooftop will make it all worth it.
Wait till you see the view.
So you just moved to New York and wow.
Isn't that great?
Wow, let's show them. Got a little skyline view. I can see the edge over there in Hudson Yards. We might need to go to IKEA, which is not going to be near here, but we're going to have to fill out this little roof deck.
IKEA is the worst thing about New York City. You want to go, but it's so far away. It's such a pain in the neck.
True, true, true.
You know what? There's an unofficial part of the deck.
Shall we show them? Let's do it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. This is not officially part of your roof deck.
Empire State down there. Chrysler.
It's an awesome apartment, man.
So my new apartment, I mean, I chose well.
You did. Out of all the apartments that I've seen with massive price drops through this pandemic, this is one of my absolute favorites.
At $3,000?
32.
3,200
32.
What was it renting out before?
This would be over 4,000 bucks easy.
I admit, I have this weird fear of super steep steps like this. This feels like the Statue of Liberty going to the Crown. I'd have to overcome that fear to actually rent this place. Yeah, this would, dude, I don't like this.
It's not that bad.
I don't like it. But I took, oh shit.
You're okay.
It's not that bad, Cash.
It's not. I caught myself on the way down.
It's not that, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. And your camera's fine. I caught myself on this ledge. That was what that noise was.
I think it's what you get for laughing at me for saying I didn't like the staircase.
Yeah, they say pride comes before a fall, and here I am saying that you're making too big a deal out of things. Let me close the door.
One of the things we're going to look for is a local city MD or clinic for falling.
Yeah, an emergency room.
We're going to need that.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely for you. Okay.
And the good news is that we're near an REI. So if you want to go there and get some rock climbing equipment, you can rig up a safety harness so it just happens to me, never happens to you.
Best real estate guy in the business here. Best guy in the business. All right, so this is one of the bedrooms.
Yep, this is one of the bedrooms.
That's nice. I mean,
street view, nice
good
and quiet.
view. Nice and quiet up here. That is the advantage of being up top. I don't want to linger too much on the actual apartment. I want to show people what to look for, but let's show them what they got outside of a crazy staircase.
So here's the great thing. The last thing to point out that's a big plus is that both bedrooms are on opposite ends of the apartment.
Yes.
That's huge. If you're living with someone who you're not related to, you want to have as much privacy as you can get in the evening, this gives you that. You're at opposite ends of the apartment. And if you guys have a disagreement about something, you don't even have to see each other. That's wonderful.
Guys, now we're gonna go outside, and Cash and I are gonna take you through the first things that we would look for moving to a new neighborhood, a new apartment. Let's get out there. All right, we are outside here, Avenue B. Cash, for you, what are the first things we're looking for right now? We just moved here.
Well, you gotta get places. It's a fun city. Where's the nearest train? That's my first question.
That's your first question. It's gonna be on Houston, and it's about, what, a 10-minute walk, I think?
Check the map real quick. It's half a mile. It's half a mile.
That's not that close. Close is around the corner, like the R train. It's close. It's like, that's like 10 minutes.
Hold on. Google says it's 11 minutes.
That's not that close, come on.
It says 11 minutes.
You're saying this as a real estate person. I'm telling you as a lazy person.
How far are you from the train in Park Slope?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
But in Greenwich Village, I was about 6 to 7 minutes. Once you hit about the 10-minute mark, it's not close, it's not far.
It's something you deal with.
So we're walking down Avenue B right now. 2 things have come to mind for me that I'm seeing that I would check out my first day.
24-hour delis coming up. We got East Village Finest Deli here, and we've got another deli right there. So you've got 2 places to test out to see You know, what's going to be your midnight snack?
Wouldn't it be ironic if they're both owned by the same person?
It would.
You have the illusion of choice. So that's where you can get a snack.
Or just like little items, stuff.
A bag of chips.
Up. Toilet paper if you can still find it, I hope.
Yeah, I think people are getting toilet paper now.
Uh-oh. We're stocking up. Actually, little New York City hack. When CVS was sold out of toilet paper, my local deli was not. Little insider trick for you.
Because they bought it from CVS.
Maybe.
And resold it to you at their store.
One of the biggest advantages of the East Village cache has got to be all the restaurants. Granted, we've got the outdoor dining situation with COVID, but still, we see them.
Yep, they're here. Where there's actually, I think we passed 4 or 5 different restaurants. So if you want to hang out with your friends, it's like right outside your door. Boom, you're somewhere fun.
Under normal circumstances, this area is, I would say, about a 10 out of 10 for nightlife. I mean, you've got hundreds of bars around here. Actually, around the corner is Ace Bar, my little local tip for you. I used to like going to that bar when I was going out more often. Now it's not going to make sense, but when the pandemic does come to an end, you have no shortage of nightlife around here.
There's a little law office right there, so if you get in trouble...
Get in trouble your first week.
That's the number to call right there on the...
Better call Saul.
I have no affiliation with this business.
We're mesmerized. We are mesmerized by this.
You've got your food, you've got your drinks, you've got your delis, you've got your barber. We haven't even gone a block yet. This is one of the advantages of Lower Manhattan. You know, you're paying for location completely. I already like what I've seen so far, minus the subway walk. It's the only thing that we contend on. I think it's a little far.
Every apartment, it's gonna have a give and take, right? Like when you're looking for an apartment, John's right. Like, you know, the commute's important. Don't live somewhere that's too far away, because even if you save money in rent, you're paying that back in cab fares, and that's a total waste of money when you could have just lived a little closer.
Got a long, cold winter coming up, so what do we have right here?
An essential business called a liquor store. They were deemed essential. They could stay open.
You're definitely essential.
Dude, you got the top shelf right there, man. Plastic bottle.
Romanov vodka.
Coconut rum.
We're at 4th and Avenue A. We do have something very important behind us. Key Food. I actually have a Key Food in Park Slope. It's a great supermarket for the price.
How important for you is having a supermarket a block away?
Well, the worst thing is living here, you're not going to have a car, right? And if you're new in the city, you probably didn't think about how you go to the grocery store. I mean, where I'm from, in Massachusetts, you load up the car with groceries at Costco and you drive home. But here, your arms are going to fall off if you live too far from the grocery store. So having this 1 block away, maybe that's not as convenient as being closer to the train, but you know, you need this. You're gonna be here and you might be carrying something heavy.
Big insider tip, I would tell you definitely go on Amazon, buy a little cart, because that's a walk-up building. You don't wanna walk up to the 5th floor with 3 bags of groceries. Get a cart, you can put it over your shoulder, and it'll be easier to wheel around as well.
We have a hardware store across the street. I just moved to Park Slope. I went to the hardware store at least 3 times. Things keep popping up you're gonna need a hardware store for.
But guys, big warning, if your realtor is telling you where the closest hardware store every time you see an apartment with them, get a new realtor, don't rent those apartments. Yeah, hey man, when your place breaks because it's such a disaster, you can just go there.
Yeah, there's a hardware, forget the supermarket, there's a hardware store here.
You don't want to be repairing your own apartment, for sure.
Cash, why does somebody move to this part of the East Village? We're passing all these bars and restaurants. In my opinion, that's the reason.
Yeah, definitely. You're always paying a premium for excitement in New York City, even during a pandemic, because again, proximity to fun things to do, that's why you're here. We're near the Lower East Side. We're near all the spots that you just mentioned and that we just walked past. And, you know, even living in an outer borough like is Park Slope. Does Park Slope have bars and delis on every corner like this? No, it doesn't.
It has a lot of restaurants, but it does not have the same concentration of bars, that's for sure.
We've got a bar right here. We've got 99-cent pizza right there, and right behind you,
a deli.
Yeah. So just a couple of weeks ago when it was a little warmer, over by that same apartment building, it was absolutely packed. The whole street was blocked off and everyone was just out having brunch. It was insane. Like the party hasn't stopped.
We've walked another 4 or 5 minutes. We're on Houston right now. I had to stop in front of this. I've covered a lot of hidden gems on this channel. The Punjabi Grocery and Deli, normally open 24 hours. You can get some great, quick, cheap Indian food any hour of the day here. And it's actually growing apparently in popularity. Cash, you ever heard of this place?
I've walked past it millions of times.
Two.
Just 2 samosa.
My dream is to be on this wall someday. Cash.
I'm not gonna rename my channel.
Cash only.
I'm not.
I haven't been back by this deli in such a long time, so in my new apartment, I would definitely be coming here a heck of a lot more often. $2 samosa, usually 24 hours. Now open till 10:30.
Oh, good. Money.
There's a UPS store I saw about a half mile from the apartment. If your mail is getting stolen or just going missing from Amazon, this is a problem I used to run into in a walk-up building in Lower Manhattan. Open up a mailbox. If you have an important package, send it there. You will not regret it, trust me.
That's your front door. You've made it. Because when you walk out of it, you're right here. That's the train. Well, we know it took 11 minutes, but the question, John, is did it feel like 11 minutes?
I mean, we had such a good time walking, it didn't. I think I could accept this walk, fine.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, as usual. Guys, smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and tell me in the comments, did I miss anything? What would you look for if you just moved to New York City? What are the most important things that have to be right near your apartment? I'm curious. Special thanks to Cash Jordan. Check out his channel if you want to learn all about renting an apartment in New York City, putting his link right here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, until next time.